Hello and welcome, adventurers, to our journey through the hidden history of British Columbia. Get ready to test your knowledge as we explore the ghost towns, boomtowns, and forgotten corners of this beautiful province. I'll ask the questions, and you can keep score at home. Let's see how well you know BC's secret past. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Our first round is all about the gold rush and the pioneers who shaped the province. First question. What is the best known and most famously restored town from the Caribou Gold Rush era? If you said Barkerville, you're correct. It's a true window into the 1860s. Question 2. Where was the last spike of the Canadian Pacific Railway driven, completing the line that connected Canada from coast to coast? The answer is a tiny place called Craigallochie. A huge moment in Canadian history happened right there. For question 3, which abandoned town, now National Historic Site, was a crucial stop for prospectors on the Chilkoot Trail during the Klondike Gold Rush? That would be Bennett, a once bustling tent city on the shores of Bennett Lake. Next up, question 4. BC is home to the smallest incorporated city in all of Canada. Can you name it? It's the charming town of Greenwood, once a busy copper smelting centre. And for our final question in this round, number 5, which gold rush town was named after the English prospector who first struck a major gold deposit there in 1862, kicking off a massive rush? The answer again is Barkerville, named after the one and only Billy Barker. So, to recap our first round, we've journeyed from Barkerville's gold-laden creeks to the historic railway moment at Craigallochie. We visited the Klondike Gateway of Bennett and discovered Canada's smallest city, Greenwood. What a start! Now, let's head into the Kootenays for our second round, all about the silvery Slocan. Question 6. In the late 1890s, one Slocan Valley boomtown was so sophisticated it was nicknamed the Paris of the West. What was its name? The answer is Sandon. At its peak, it had over 5,000 people and was a hub of culture. Question 7 is about what started it all. The Slocan Rush was triggered by the discovery of what type of ore near Sandon? It was silver lead ore. Prospectors flocked to the area, hoping to strike it rich. Question 8. Sandon was once home to an innovative piece of technology for its time, Canada's first. What was it? Sandon was the first place in Canada to have a fully operational hydroelectric power plant, lighting up the town and its mines. Moving on to question 9, the entire region around Sandon and the other silver mining ghost towns is often called a specific, haunting name. Do you know what it is? It's known as the Valley of the Ghosts, a perfect name for an area filled with so many fascinating ruins. And our last question for this round, number 10. After the silver boom ended, what natural disaster in 1955 wiped out much of what was left of Sandon? A massive flood, caused by a breached dam, washed away many of the remaining buildings. Let's quickly review our silvery Slocan facts. We uncovered Sandon, the Paris of the West, powered by silver lead ore and Canada's first hydroelectric plant. We journeyed through the Valley of the Ghosts and learned of the flood that sealed the town's fate. The history here is just incredible. How are you doing so far? We're halfway through our quiz. Take a moment to let us know your score in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this trip through BC's history, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures. It really helps our channel grow. All right, break time's over. Let's move to our third round, coastal secrets and industry. Question 11. Along the C2 Sky Highway lies a massive, historic mining site, now a museum. What is the name of this former copper mining town? That's the famous Britannia Beach, home of the Britannia Mine Museum. Question 12. What major industry led to the rise and fall of many remote coastal communities like Port Essington and Ocean Falls? The answer is fishing and canneries. These towns were once the backbone of BC's salmon canning industry. For question 13. On the Sunshine Coast, there's a unique landmark that was once the largest of its kind in the British Empire. What is it? That would be the Powell River Mill, a massive pulp and paper operation that built an entire town around it. Question 14. Can you name the isolated island community on the Central Coast, once a bustling company town for a pulp mill, that is now mostly abandoned but still has a few residents? That would be Ocean Falls, a town famous for its rain and its resilient spirit. And our final coastal question, number 15. Which former coal mining town on Vancouver Island is now famous for its artistic murals depicting its local history? The answer is Chemainus. They turned their town's history into a beautiful outdoor art gallery. To recap our coastal journey, we've seen the industrial might of Britannia Beach and the Powell River Mill, remembered the cannery towns that dotted the coast, and admired the artistic rebirth of Chemainus. The stories of the coast are as deep as the ocean itself. Okay, it's time for our final section, round 4, Deep Divies. This is a rapid-fire round with some truly obscure trivia. Get ready. Question 16. In the remote Stikine country, a gold rush-era ghost town was briefly known by a fiery name. What was it? That was Volcanic City, later called Telegraph Creek. Question 17. High in the mountains near the Alaska border, a short-lived gold camp sprang up in the 1870s. Was it called Eagle City, Falcons Peak, or Raven's Roost? The answer is Eagle City. Not much is left of it today. Question 18. True or false? The historic mining town of Hedley was named after a bird. That is false. It was named after a mining company manager, not the Hedley's warbler. Question 19. In the Bridge River Valley, which community was one of the last true company gold mining towns to thrive in BC before its mine closed in 1971? The answer is Bralorne. It was a major gold producer for decades. And our last question, number 20. What was the primary resource that created the ghost town of Kitsault on the north coast, a modern town built in the 1970s and abandoned just a few years later? The resource was molybdenum, a metal used in steel alloys. And that's a wrap on our quiz. How did you do? Did you uncover some new facts about British Columbia's fascinating past? From the golden dreams of Barkerville and the silvery ghosts of Sandon, to the industrial titans of the coast and the deep dives into forgotten hamlets, BC is a province full of stories waiting to be discovered. We hope you enjoyed this journey through time. Thank you so much for joining us and testing your knowledge. Don't forget to share your final score, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Until then, keep exploring.